What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be talking about the newest events in the Black Clover story. And I will especially be talking about some crazy revelations that we got regarding Asta and his demon, and also what I believe is the setup for a brand new arc in Black Clover. We can expect a lot more world building, we can expect new characters being introduced, and we can expect to learn more about Asta and his anti-magic. I am definitely excited, I can't wait to break it all down right here. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content on this channel and you want to see more, you can leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can also check me out on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest Black Clover news and updates. And finally, this video will be dealing with the latest developments in the story, so manga spoilers will be coming. Proceed with caution, you have been warned. Chapter 216 picks up right after Julius's shocking revelation from the previous chapter, and we see Asta screaming and asking why is it that either the Clover Kingdom will be destroyed or he will end up dying. At this point, Yami hilariously says that Julius's predictions are always correct and he wishes for Asta to rest in peace. I thought that this was an absolutely hilarious moment that breaks the tense situation, and it is one of the reasons why I love Yami. We've all been anxiously waiting to see what Julius meant when he said that Asta, the protagonist of the story, is going to die. And yet, Yami finds this to be a great time to make morbid jokes and just mess around. Absolutely classic Yami. Julius goes on to confirm what we all know by now, that Asta's anti-magic comes from a devil, the same type of devil as the word magic devil that they just defeated. Yami then continues with the comic relief by telling Asta to get away from him with his devil nastiness. Julius explains that black horns indicate that a person has used forbidden magic and is connected to a world separate from our own. Apparently this is a curse known as Ve or Veg, and the reason why Secre has horns is because she also used forbidden magic to seal away the devil 500 years ago. The curse mixed with Secre's unique magic, and this resulted in her being able to transform into the bird Nero, and apparently Secre can now transform into Nero at will. Julius is very impressed with Secre's magic, which Julius says is different from normal transformation magic. Rather than merely transforming her body into the body of a bird, Secre's body is actually sealed inside the bird. Julius then follows up on his prophecy about the Clover Kingdom potentially being attacked and destroyed by neighboring kingdoms. And he gives us a bit more information about the three neighboring kingdoms. The Diamond Nation is militant and they dabble in black magic. They even use human experimentation to make their army stronger. And we've already seen some examples of that with Fauna and Mars. And we know that the two of them are mages from the Diamond Kingdom who were experimented on in order to make them stronger. Then we have the Heart Nation, which is neutral and not a direct enemy of the Clover Kingdom. But the Heart Nation is also rich in natural mana and is largely unexplored by foreigners. The inhabitants of the Heart Nation also have their own unique style of magic, which makes this nation very mysterious and unpredictable. And finally, we have the Spade Nation to the north. Now this is really interesting because Julius calls this nation the Demon Nation of Spade. And he also says that by serving the ancient horror which slumbers within the extreme bitter cold of their massive land, they have achieved supremacy. The Spade Kingdom is now apparently expanding into the grand magic zone that separates it from the other kingdoms. And now that the Clover Kingdom has just gone through the massive battle with the elves and the magic knights are exhausted, the Clover Kingdom is extremely vulnerable to attack by a rival nation looking to expand. It really looks like we have already entered a new arc in Black Clover, and this arc will focus on world building and learning more about the rival kingdoms, and also on the demons. After all, we just learned that Asta's ability to use anti-magic amounts to a curse because this type of magic is forbidden and it connects him to the other world, the world of the demons. I expect that the new arc will explore this connection between Asta, his demon, and the demon world in a lot more detail. And we are going to learn more about what this curse actually implies. Is the curse going to kill Asta by progressively harming him physically, or is he going to become a target for others to kill him because of the curse? I am very curious to find out how this curse plot point is going to be developed as the story progresses. But beyond Asta's demon, and assuming that the initial translation is correct and Julius really did call the Spade Nation the Demon Nation of Spade, a nation which serves the ancient horror which slumbers within the extreme bitter cold of their massive land. then this will have great importance in the future. Why would Spade be called the Demon Nation, unless they've been experimenting with demon magic? And what is the ancient horror that slumbers within the Spade Kingdom? Is it another devil? Is the Spade Kingdom increasing its power by using the magic of a devil, in much the same way that Asta has been using the anti-magic of his devil? If this is the case, and the Spade Kingdom has some kind of ancient devil on their side, then we can expect to see an epic showdown of devil versus devil. And if the Spade Kingdom also has knowledge of the demons in the other world where the demons reside, and if they find out about Asta and the 5-leaf grimoire, they will surely target Asta. Either they will try to take control of the 5-leaf grimoire for themselves, or they will try to kill Asta so he cannot become a threat to them in the future. At any rate, I am very interested to find out why exactly the Spade Kingdom is known as the Demon Nation of Spade. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is the Spade Kingdom a kingdom that worships an ancient devil? And are they going to become the next antagonist in the series? Give me your thoughts down in the comments. At this point, Julius emphasizes that at a time like this, the Clover Kingdom cannot afford to lose any of its magic knights. So this kind of explains why in the previous chapter, Julius was so forgiving to William. Even though many magic knights were possessed by elves and fought against their own kingdom during the previous arc, now that the kingdom is in serious danger of attack from a foreign rival, this is the time for unity and not for division. Julius then goes on to say that a magic congress is going to be convened in order to determine what just happened to the kingdom. Why did so many magic knights turn against the kingdom? Why did all this destruction happen? And so on. Most of these are things that we as readers are all fully aware of, like the elf reincarnation and the fact that the devil orchestrated the elf massacre. But these things are not common knowledge to the rest of the kingdom, and they will want to find out what actually happened. However, the Magic Congress is going to be run by the Royal House of Kira, and they are infamous for treating commoners as second-class citizens. Because of this, once they find out that there is a devil residing within Asta's grimoire, the Magic Congress may decide to blame Asta for everything and use him as a scapegoat. After all, to them, he is just an expendable commoner, and if they just blame him for everything, they can reassure the people that the culprit has been dealt with, so there is nothing else to fear or worry about. After this, we jump to none other than Augustus Kira Clover, the king, who has been protected from the elves by the low-key strongest character in the entire series. And of course, I'm talking about the Divine Dragon Emperor, Seke Bronzaza of the Green Mantis Squad. I honestly have no idea how the word Magic Devil was even defeated without Seke there on the scene, but now we finally figured out what Seke has been up to. It turns out Seke accidentally saved the king when he was trying to run away from the elves, but now that the king is convinced that Seke saved him, Seke milks it for all it's worth, saying that it was all just a walk in the park for the great warrior Seke. Then, suddenly, a bunch of mages in hooded robes who claim to work for the Eye of the Midnight Sun show up and declare their intention to take the king's life. The mages begin to attack as both the king and Seke are freaking out, but then someone else shows up. This new character's name is apparently Damnatio, if we can trust the initial translation, and he is dressed as some sort of judge. He even holds the scales of justice in his hands, and he promises to judge the anti-monarchist nobles in the name of the royal family and justice. His magic ability, or one of his abilities, appears to be shrinking the mana of other mages, because he seemingly uses his scales of justice to do just that. He shrinks the mana of the robe-wearing attackers and renders them virtually powerless. The fact that this guy was able to take out a bunch of mages at once on his own, and his unique power, which appears to be drastically weakening the magic abilities of others, make it clear to us that this character is a very powerful mage, and that he is not someone to be taken lightly. The final page tells us that this powerful mage, Damnatio, is coming for the one who has been possessed by a devil, and that of course means that he is coming after Asta. My prediction is that this guy will be the main judge of the Magic Congress, and that he will be the one who tries to scapegoat Asta and blame him for everything that happened with the elves and the devil. He will play the role of a zealous inquisitor, and this whole Magic Congress arc will likely be a shorter arc that will lead into a more epic arc, and that will probably be an arc that deals with the rival kingdoms, and with the Spade Kingdom in particular. If I had to bet, I would say that the fact that the Spade Nation is connected to demons means that this kingdom is going to be the focus of the next major conflict. And the ancient devil magic that apparently lurks within the Spade Kingdom will prove to be an important component of the next major arc. I could be wrong and something else could come up and take the story in a totally different direction, but this is my personal guess at this point in time. But what do you guys think? Where will the story go from here? And do you agree with me that the Spade Kingdom and their mysterious demon connection is going to play a significant role in the next major arc? Also, how do you think that Asta's curse will affect him in the future? Is the curse going to slowly harm him from within, or is something else going on with this strange curse? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Black Clover content on this channel, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new Black Clover upload. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest anime news and updates. I want to give a huge thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for supporting our work and making our work possible. A special thank you to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, and Angel Cruz. Another massive thank you to our The One tier patrons, the ones who stand above all other clans, including Baby Ray, Ace, Ingrata, Alolanadam, Maddie Mac, Makotakun, and Keelan. And finally, at the very pinnacle of interdimensional greatness, a tier reserved only for legends. A massive thank you to Reagan Harrison and Lord Noxanor, disciples of Lord Twigo himself. If you feel that our content provides value for you and you want to support more, be sure to check out our Patreon, link in the description. Even a single dollar will give you access to our patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.